TV taught me how to dream.
Golden State Warriors. I mean, that's something Jack and I know, a lot about. That's where, our brotherhood began in 2007, and then I was fortunate enough to go back in 17 and win a ring before I left. But man, tremendous organization, top notch. We saw you messing around with our guy Raymond Ritter before. Mm-hmm. What has it been like? I mean, what was the experience from? Damn, I got traded from Phoenix to OKC, and then next thing you know, now I'm in Golden State. What was that? 48, 72 hours like?
Man, it's been a whirlwind. Obviously, the business of basketball, it could be, very just anxiety filled, know what's going on, with your future. But at the end of the day, man, everything happens for a reason. And, me sitting here with this Warriors shirt on is for a reason. So, I'm trying to make the best out of this situation.
Have you got a chance to talk to any of your new teammates yet?
Yeah, I actually been in the facility for the past 2 days, just checking in. Steph reached out via text before I actually met him in person. Draymond reached out yesterday. And everybody who is in town, I've been able to just check in with. So just trying to seamlessly transition over here, to just flow with these guys in this locker room.
Hey, one thing I love about the organization, I play for a lot of teams. I won championships with other teams, but they make you feel like family, dog. They make you feel appreciated. They make you feel wanted. And one thing about it, me and Matt know what you're going to do on the court, so you're going to be just fine, bro, because they're going to make sure they take care of everything else.
I look at you, too, man, as people who laid the groundwork for just that 90s, 80s basketball era, even when you guys weren't necessarily in that era to end your careers, man. So that whole energy of just being hard-nosed and going out there and not really taking any shit, but also just being professional about it all has just been kind of something that I've been blessed to know that guys have already done that, and I obviously like to play with a lot of fire and a lot of passion. So, the hoop going to take care of itself. It's just about the energy and the relationships.
Yeah, appreciate that.
You're going to have a lot of fun. Well, where were you at when you heard the Klay Thompson news? Because whether it was directly connected or not, that's somehow, to me, I think how you ended up going to Golden State. So where were you at when you heard that, after tearing his ACL, rehab and be ready to go, he tears his Achilles?
I was at the house, man. It was just that same window. Nobody had reached out to me from OKC just yet, so I just kind of figured something was in the wind going down. The next day, Sam Presti actually called me and said that I'm going to be moving to OKC, and that he just wanted what was best for me in my career. So, I respect him for calling me and telling me that he was looking to move me just because, they had other plans for their team. And then, obviously, I get the news from my homie Cam. He said that Klay went down. So I kind of got a gist that some of the Warriors organization were going to call pretty soon after that. But I wasn't trying to put too much faith and too much hope in that because I can't control anything. But all in all, they did call. So yeah.
As players, even as players that's not even in the game no more, when we hear news like that about Klay, it's devastating, bro, because the NBA is really not the same without a guy like that. You know what I'm saying? So, with that happening, I know everybody around the world, especially basketball players, he was like, damn, man, not again.
Yeah, man, I can't wait till he get back. Straight up.
See y'all together, my God.
Yeah.
Now, that'll be scary. Especially with it was bad luck, for him to go down in the finals and then take the full amount of time to recover, which people don't do too often. Mm-hmm. Everything you're hearing, we had Steve Kerr on the show earlier in the year talking about, Klay's back in the mix, he's looking good. And then, less than a month before training camp, something like this happened. So we're definitely sending shout outs to our guy, Klay. Yeah. Get better. I got a chance to talk to him, the other day briefly on IG. So, praying for the best, but the team has to move forward. So, they loaded up at that position, brought you in, so you're going to have some fun out there.
Yes, sir.
Jack, being a former Warrior, a city you're still loved in to this day, what kind of advice would you give young bro about being in the Bay and what to expect?
Man, one thing about it, you're not going to find a city with more loyal fans. It's not going to be too much different just because it's not in Oakland, but the city going to love you, bro. And one thing about it, we love playing basketball, and I know you similar. But the atmosphere is going to bring the best out you, bro. I played in a lot of teams, a lot of different states, but there's no city, there's no fans like Golden State. And on the flip side, like I said earlier, the organization, dog, I had been through a lot before I came there. You know what I mean? That was the first team. After everything I've been through with the brawl and the strip club stuff, as soon as I get there, Don Nelson make me a captain. You know, I've never been the captain before. This team relied on me as one of their star players. So this the organization, dog, is probably by far my favorite and one of the top organizations to play for. But the city, along with the organization, you'll never find them come together to get the support like you do as a player there.
Love.
Facts.
Sure.
I'm excited because, I mean, being a fan of the Warriors and then being a fan of your game, I know how much they're going to fucking love you because you play hard as a motherfucker. You dunk, you shoot threes, and you play defense. Like, those are, like, their three favorite things. You know what I mean? So I know you're going to bring a lot of excitement to the city. I'm looking forward to, like you said, it going back to somewhat normalcy so you could really experience what that energy is like, not only on the court but off the court, because the energy off the court between those two cities out there, Oakland and Oakland and San Francisco, man, the fan love is crazy, but just the environment and the energy leading up to the playoffs out in the Bay, and the sun starts coming out and the girls stay out. But just the whole environment is definitely something special out there, man. So we're definitely, like I said, a fan of you and a fan of the Warriors. Looking forward to these next few years for you up there.
Appreciate
Yes,
you,
sir.
man. Thank you. Shit, well, let me go get better so I can go ahead and perform.